Sometimes the simplest moments tell the biggest stories. When the Toronto Raptors posted a birthday message for RJ Barrett this weekend, it wasn't just another social media update. It was a celebration that got over 27,000 impressions in just 5 hours. But here's what caught my attention. The comments section was absolutely buzzing with fans talking about Barrett like he's already our franchise player. At 25 years old, this Canadian guard is quietly putting together the kind of season that has people wondering if we're watching the early stages of something really special. The numbers are impressive, the fan connection is undeniable, and the timing feels perfect. So let me break down why Barrett's birthday celebration might actually be marking the beginning of his best years in a Raptors uniform. What's up, Raptors Nation? Welcome back to Quick Court. Hope you're all doing great today. So RJ Barrett just turned 25, and the fan reaction to his birthday post was absolutely incredible. Let me know in the comments what you think about Barrett's development this season. And make sure to stick around because I've got some interesting insights about what this milestone could mean for his future with the team. When the Toronto Raptors wished RJ Barrett a happy 25th birthday, it wasn't just another social media post. That simple "Happy Birthday RJ" message exploded across the internet, generating over 1,000 likes and an incredible 27,000 impressions in just 5 hours. But here's what most people missed. This level of engagement reveals something massive about Barrett's connection with our fan base and his growing importance to the franchise. What does it mean when a birthday post generates that kind of organic reach? It tells us that Barrett has become more than just a player. He's become a symbol of hope for Raptors Nation. Barrett's recent season numbers tell an incredible story of development and consistency. Averaging 21.1 points, 6.3 rebounds, and 5.4 assists per game while shooting 46.8% from the field and 35.0% from three-point range across 58 games. These aren't just good numbers, they're franchise-changing numbers. For perspective, Barrett landed third in franchise history for most points through the first 9 games with the Raptors, trailing only Kawhi Leonard and Donyell Marshall. Are you seeing the pattern here? Barrett isn't just filling up the stat sheet, he's rewriting Raptors history books in the process. The fan reactions to his birthday post reveal everything about where this relationship is heading. Comments like "Keep the hometown boy home," and "Next season, I expect him to be MVP good or awful, no in between," show that fans aren't just supporting Barrett, they're investing their championship dreams in his development. This is the kind of emotional connection that defines franchise cornerstones. But let's talk about the elephant in the room: Barrett's journey to Toronto. After being the 3rd overall pick by the Knicks in 2019, he spent 5 years in New York, even setting franchise records as the youngest player to record consecutive 30-point games. Yet somehow, he ended up in Toronto, and that trade might be the most underrated move in recent franchise history. Think about this timeline for a second. Barrett comes to Toronto already developed, already proven, already carrying the confidence of a former top 3 pick. He's not a project, he's a polished product entering his prime years. The timing couldn't be more perfect. At 25, Barrett is hitting that sweet spot where physical tools meet basketball IQ, where experience meets ambition. This is exactly when great players make their leap from very good to elite, and Barrett is positioned perfectly for that transformation. Remember to hit that subscribe button if you're loving this deep dive into Barrett's potential. Here's what makes Barrett's situation unique. He's a Canadian player who chose to stay home and build something special. In a league where superstars constantly chase bigger markets, Barrett represents something different. He represents loyalty, community, and the belief that Toronto can be a championship destination. The Raptors finished last season with a 30-52 record as the 11th seed in the Eastern Conference, missing the playoffs for the 3rd consecutive year. But Barrett's presence changes the entire trajectory of this rebuild. His 21-point average isn't just individual success, it's the foundation for everything the franchise wants to build moving forward. What's your prediction for Barrett's role in the Raptors' future championship plans? Barrett's shooting efficiency improvements tell the real story of his development. That 35% three-point shooting paired with nearly 47% overall field goal percentage shows a player who has refined his shot selection and expanded his range. These are the subtle improvements that separate good players from great ones, role players from franchise centerpieces. The birthday celebration also highlighted something crucial about organizational culture. When a team publicly celebrates a player's personal milestone with genuine enthusiasm, it sends a message about values, about family, about the kind of environment they're building. That 27,000 impression count proves that fans are hungry for this kind of authentic connection. Barrett's Duke pedigree adds another layer to his story. He's not just any player. He's a former Blue Devil who understands winning culture, who has been coached by the best, who knows what championship level preparation looks like. That experience becomes invaluable when building a contending team. Don't forget to smash that like button and let me know in the comments what you think Barrett's ceiling is. Looking at Barrett's statistical trajectory, the jump from his Knicks years to his Raptors performance shows a player who has found his ideal situation. Sometimes the right fit makes all the difference, and Barrett's comfort level in Toronto is obvious in every game he plays. The fan engagement around his birthday also reveals something about market dynamics. In smaller markets like Toronto, individual player connections matter more. Barrett isn't competing with 20 other superstars for attention. He's the guy, the focal point, the player that fans can rally around and believe in. As Barrett enters his 25th year, he's stepping into what many consider the prime years for NBA players. The physical development is complete, the mental game is mature, and the experience level is substantial. This is when great careers are truly made, and Barrett has positioned himself perfectly for this crucial phase. The birthday celebration represents more than just getting older. It represents the beginning of Barrett's prime years in a Raptors uniform, surrounded by a fan base that believes in his potential and an organization committed to his success. That's a wrap on this deep dive into RJ Barrett's milestone birthday and what it means for the future of our franchise. The numbers don't lie. The fan engagement is off the charts, and the timing couldn't be more perfect for Barrett to take that next step into superstardom. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to subscribe to Quick Court for more exclusive Raptors content. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, and drop a comment below telling me what you think Barrett's best season will look like. Until next time, keep bleeding red and black, Raptors Nation. We're just getting started.